Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy, Guess Who? You now tapped into Streetnerdz Radio. We got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Man, back again. It's Lil Bands. LUL.BANDZ on Instagram. Really all platforms though.
Man, for sure. So let's get into it, buddy. The last interview, let's just start from the very beginning so we can get more in depth. Where you from and how'd you grow up, buddy?
Shit. I mean, like basically Bay Area vibes 24/7, but Northern Bay Area, you feel me, Fairfield, all the way to Richmond, you feel me? We was through that motherfucker growing up. Like, when I went to school, I stopped going to school, like, I want to say 8th grade, 9th grade. I stopped going to public school. I started going like continuation school, shit like that, you feel me? And they kept getting in trouble, having granny stressing and shit, but it's cause, feel me, I had to get to it some way. My grandparents couldn't provide everything. They was doing what they could, but she, you feel me? My granny got paid on the 1st of the month. She got paid one time a month, bills, and then after that, shit, I might get some little A&PM money, but other than that, that's it. I gotta pay for my own shit.
You the only child?
Yeah.
How's it feel growing up being the only child?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, it made me want siblings. Like, I wanted siblings, cause like, I was always a kid. I'd go to school, I ain't have the newest shit. All these kids, they parents is giving them, some kids getting like $300 a week allowance from their parents. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? They got some crazy shit going on. They getting shit handed to them. I'm going to school getting made fun of by these kids because I ain't got that shit. So really, to me, I'm like, if I had some brothers and sisters, or really, I had aunties, but they was already in high school when I was in elementary school. So that was over with. Then I had an uncle, he was in high school while I was in elementary school. So that was over with. But I had a brother, he grew up like 15 minutes from me, but I didn't even know it was my brother. I found out, and he like, I want to say like 4 years older than me, 5 years older than me, so. But we locked in now.
What lessons did you learn? What did growing up the only child teach you?
Shit. You can't expect nothing. You can't expect nothing, because once you get to starting expecting shit, see, people got expectations, and then there's a set of people that got goals. The motherfuckers that got goals, like, I was the only kid, so my goals is, okay, I'm getting made fun of at school because I ain't having this type of shit, you feel me? So my goals is I gotta go get this shit because I want it anyway. Like, I want some fresh Jordans. I want to be able to rock some fresh Air Forces, you feel me? Not fucked up, not shoes I haven't had for months on end. So it's like, that was my goals. Like, and still now to this day, like, I'm trying to stay fly. I gotta go get a cut. I gotta go make sure I'm fly 24/7, and that costs money. So you gotta have your goals to get to that. And a lot of the time, motherfuckers have expectations and it fucks up their goals. They're expecting shit and they don't even, when they don't get that shit, then they're like, what the fuck do I do now?
That's a fact.
You feel me? That's one thing, I could say for sure I learned, because my granny, she always tell me, like, you know, like, I'm gonna be here 18 years, able to do shit for you. But I'm telling you, once you start fucking up, going to jail, once you keep doing it, first couple times, yeah, I'm gonna have your back, but after that, you keep doing it, and I'm telling you at home, yo, don't be doing that shit, you're gonna get yourself in trouble, but I know kids gonna be kids, you about to be on your own, and it was an expectation to have somebody there, and then when that disappeared out of my life, it's like, damn, I really should have had goals that whole time.
When did music start for you?
Shit, during that time, for sure, I started, like, I was going through hella shit. Like, I want to talk about it, but I don't got nobody to talk to. I was in jail, and you feel me? I was just beating on the desk and shit. I ain't have nobody to talk to, so I ain't have nobody to call in jail. I ain't have no bitches when I went in, you feel me? None of that shit. I wasn't up on the phone cupcaking with some bitch, you feel me? The only person I could call, like, my granny wouldn't even put money on the phone. I had my mama, sometimes she put money on the phone, but not very often. Like, it was shit. It was rough. I only got free phone calls with my granny though, so.
How did that lifestyle, like how you grew up, affect your music?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, it just made it different. Like, I don't gotta talk about what's going on in the hood. I don't gotta talk about what's going on, what my partner's doing in the streets. Like, I really don't gotta talk about that. We go topic for topic. Like, we go love song. We could go, some nigga just beat up somebody that I know. We could go, you feel me? We go any topic you want to go, and I'm gonna talk about it on the beat. I swear to God, cause I've probably been through it.
Do you feel like being from where you from, that it's hard to be vulnerable in your music, like to tell the whole truth? Cause you hear nowadays a lot of artists fabricate their lifestyle.
Look, the thing about it is, a lot of artists, like you got these young niggas out nowadays that be like you heard me how I told you straight up, like I wasn't the flyest nigga, like I was bummy as if I was rocking Vans and Converse. I got what I got. I was at DD's and Ross when I had some money, you feel me? Like, nigga wasn't one of the kids with hella shit. These young niggas coming up now tell you straight up, like lie to your face, tell you, oh, I was always a fly nigga. I was always staying fly, you feel me? A nigga gotta stay fresh, but they not telling you that's their parents. You feel me? That ain't one of your goals, cause you not doing that for yourself. The most they telling you is, hey, make sure you got good grades. And half of these kids ain't even making sure that they ain't going to school. They just getting that shit handed to them. So it's like,
is it hard to separate the streets from the music? Knowing that you gotta pay all this money to be an artist, is it hard to not want to dabble in the streets?
I ain't gonna lie, on my end, I feel like, cause there be some of that shit going on for sure. And it be like, on my end, it ain't hard for me to not mix those two. Cause I'm a man and I'm gonna stand on what I stand on before any gang, for any of that. So if I'm standing on that, like I just had a little situation happen the other day. I'm up at a fast food joint. Somebody I see I don't like, so I'm trying to talk to him. I'm trying to talk to him about an issue that I'm supposed to have with them. So if I'm trying to talk to you about it before anything gets to a certain point, then it's like, you don't want to talk? You want to make a big deal out of something? We ain't even talk yet? I know you're not a man, so I don't got to deal with that. So I'm going to take my step back. Now, if you want to do something, then I got to stand on what I stand on as a man. You feel me? So it's like, with that, when it comes to that shit, it's never an issue on my end. It's never. Because I'm going to solve it. I'm going to figure out a way to solve it. You feel me? Whether that be pulling up at your mama doorstep and talking to your mom about this, you pull up, we going to talk about it. We going to chop it up. We going to get it through. Because I ain't finna be sitting here walking around with a problem with you and you really don't even want no problem because you're not applying pressure.
Do you feel like nowadays in a lot of the music that it's like influencing, like what you hear from California and out west is a whole lot of gangbang music. You feel me? And so is it hard to not be influenced or make that kind of music because it's what's trendy now?
I ain't gonna lie, when I was like 16, right? I first had the idea doing music. And this was when I was in jail. I got up out of jail around 17. And my first thought was like, when I went to the studio, I'm like, what am I finna record? So this is like, before you go do something, you think about it exactly how you finna do it. This is what I'm doing. I'm deciding what lane I wanna go down. Cause I got a lot of shit I could talk about. Now, I completely stopped listening to everybody's music. I had shit written on a notepad. I ripped out all the pages, took them with me when I left jail. So when I left the juvenile hall, I got all this shit. All I would do, instead of listening to music, I'm listening to beats, different kinds of beats, all day long. I'm not even typing in the artist name. I'm just going on YouTube and typing in hip hop beats. So I'm getting a different variety of shit and I'm rapping to it with different styles of shit. It could be a fucking 10-word bar, you feel me? Or a 12-word bar. It could be a long-ass bar or a short-ass bar that I'm working with, but I'm doing this shit on different beats. But I stopped listening to everybody's music. The only people I listen to is like my brothers and them. Like that's all. Like and it's probably they'll show me a song. It ain't on no like I'm just slapping different motherfuckers music all day. Yeah, I didn't, like I told you before, the only person I really slap for real like that all day is Dirt. He got so many different flows, you don't gotta listen to the same shit all day. I be listening to his old shit sometimes, his new shit, No Auto.
Why? So, what would you say, like, when it comes to like the music nowadays? How would you describe your sound, like, compared to what's going on? And how would you describe your sound?
Shit, I'm gonna just say my sound. I ain't never heard nobody music like mine. Like I be listening to my music so much, and I even play it to motherfuckers, and I don't have nobody telling me like, you know, you sound like so and so. It don't. So I can't even. I just say sound like me. So it's closest thing is me. So.
How do you feel like everybody's been embracing you so far with your music?
Shit, when it comes to that, I'm gonna lie, there's a lot of haters. There's always gonna be that. But with a lot of haters come a lot of motivators too on the back end. And that's the part I think I'm seeing through right now. I see so many haters, whether it be because of an action that happened in real life between me and a person, or me just standing on business, and people don't like that.
How do you separate hate from criticism, like, or feedback? Like somebody who, this ain't my song, brody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not feeling this one.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? How do you separate hate from?
So when it come to that, when a motherfucker hating, it's like they not even gonna tell you what they don't like. They just gonna say I don't like. And I don't like, that's you hating automatically. Cause you're saying I don't like. Anything that start with that type of sentence, that's they hating. Cause they just saying, and I don't like this, right? And you might not even be knowing what are you talking about? Like what part of the song are you talking about? They can't even tell you a part of the song. Wasn't even really listening. They just hating because they know that you taking something serious and you want to go further with it. It's like you tell a motherfucker, hey, I got $100,000. I just got a loan from the bank for $100,000 for my business. Is you trying to come and help me set this shit up? A lot of people gonna look at you and be like, bluffing. He not serious. Then when you really serious, they wanna jump on the bandwagon. I was here from the start. So it's like, when a motherfucker tell you I don't like, they hating. When a motherfucker tell you, here's what I think you should do. Some shit like that, or I think you should change this, or like they specific with it, then you really know. Cause there be songs like I ain't gone through not one song of mine and show the motherfucker and then be like, I like every single part of that song. You feel me?
Do you feel like there's a lot of artists maybe have a lot of yes people around them, like
yeah. You feel me?
You know it suck.
The reason why,
like, man, you know you're the best thing smoking.
The reason why is you could go through a motherfucking catalog right now. You go through any artist catalog. You're not gonna find too many artists that it's a no skipper. There's only a couple artists that like.
A couple artists. You know skips right now.
Shit, a no skipper for sure. Like I said, Dirk, that's a no skipper for sure. He'll give you hella different vibes. You're not gonna want to skip. Like you're gonna listen. He gonna how you really be talking about shit, bro. Shit. Nigga Rio the young OG, he be talking his shit, no skipper. If niggas really listen to Babytron,
be going hard.
He
like that.
any bar for bar, or you're talking about shit that motherfuckers is seeing on the internet, then it's like, damn, you can't skip. Really listening.
They say you gotta dumb down your music to make it. Do you feel like you gotta dumb down your music to make it?
No, cause everybody I just named, you feel me? They all up off this shit, and you hear this nigga Dirk talk about some shit. See, you didn't even know what the fuck he talking about, you feel me? Like you be hearing him talk about some Babytron too. You hear him talk, and he's a white boy. You hear him talking about, he look like Shaggy, my nigga. Like this nigga out here, he really balling though. Like he going crazy off his punchlines. Nigga is Rio too. You wouldn't even think, but Rio too, for sure.
So when it comes to music, what do you consider making it?
Shit. Consider making it like
what point do you want to get to, and to there you'll be like, yeah, bro, I really did this shit. Like I really made it off of music. Like, what's that? If you could envision that, what would be that place? Of course, we're gonna go crazy, but at what point would you be like, yeah, bro, I made it? Like,
when a deal can't help me. Because right now, a big deal could help me. So give it 10 years. If I'm up to the point where I'm like, that big ass deal, that's a big ass deal. But it cannot help me. Because I go make that shit myself. You feel me? I got the resources. I got the information in my head to go make that shit myself. You got a lighter, bro?
So would you rather stay independent or take a deal? We don't want to talk about numbers, but if you had to, here I'll guess, it would have to be like $1 million deal, $2 million. That's not enough. So right now you're saying independent raw.
We talking we talking timeline, or we talking because if it's $1 million, right? That it all depends on. I got 2 factors, right? It depends on how long I'm gonna be in the contract and how much money it is. Cause if it's $1 million for 2 years, shit, I go get myself locked up for 2 years and sit in jail. What, y'all gonna drop me? You feel me? I'm gonna come home to $1 million. You feel me? Fuck that. You feel me? I'm smart with it like that. I ain't gonna play with it. If it's sometime like that, 2 years, yeah, for $1 million, I might take it.
What do you feel like it's gonna take for you to get to a place where music, you able to live off your music full time?
I ain't gonna lie, 2024, first 4 months, as long as I drop videos every month, I'm gonna be set. I can already feel it. Like, me and the homies, like, niggas know, like, this shit finna go up. Like, you bro music, this shit finna go up soon, fool. Like, this shit. That's why niggas gotta move right. Make sure niggas ain't moving goofy out here.
Do you feel like nowadays, and I bring it up because it seems like it comes up from a lot of people's stuff, like they want rappers to really live they raps. I want you say you shot 10 people in this song, I really want you to shot 10 motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Is it hard to not like play into letting them crash you out as an artist? Like, because you said earlier that you as a man, you'll take a step back from a situation. It seems like now y'all generation really don't want to take that step back. We gonna crash it.
See, I just had that approach on it because I had a gun put to my head at a young age. So my thought about it is, I didn't have my life flash before my eyes. I know what's gonna make that happen again, so I'm not gonna do that. That don't mean I won't step on you. You play with me. That just mean I'm more trained on what to do. See, that same shit might happen to you when you play with me, and you not know what to do, and now you dead. So it's just can't be doing that type of shit. Motherfuckers will tell you, oh, you capping your rap. Let them. What they gonna? They not the ones that if they listening, they're making you money, right? So that's like a motherfucker that say they don't go to church, but you sitting there listening to the pastor up in your ear all day. You still listening. You know what I mean? So I don't care. I don't care. At that point, you're a girl to me. Because that's what girls do. Girls, they sit there, you'll be arguing with them. You say something to them, and they start talking shit. And then they'll be like, well, I don't give a fuck what you talking about anyway. But you did care because you started talking shit.
Oh, God. What would, as the man you are today, your younger self before you really got into it, what would be the biggest lesson, game, or wisdom that you would have gave yourself?
Nothing. Ain't lying, nothing. Probably nothing. Cause I feel like your struggle make you win. You can't win without that struggle. When you get that win, you gonna start struggling and fold. You go through all that struggle and then you win, you're gonna really be knowing how to move around and operate through each and every struggle because you done been through it. You're not gonna just explode, go crazy, have $1 million out of nowhere. So you gotta think, this shit ain't gonna come fast. I gotta let myself go through this struggle. And then when I get through this struggle, I'm most likely see a higher mountain. And I'm gonna be able to climb atop that motherfucker and say, I did it.
Short-term goal, long-term goal.
Both?
Yep, I want your short-term and your long-term.
Yeah. Short-term, I'll probably say, just gotta get these videos out. I gotta make that my goal, cause that's my plan. Long-term, take care of my family. That's about it. Take care of my niggas.
2024, what can we expect outside of all the music videos you're gonna drop?
Shit, 2024, I ain't gonna lie, I wanna focus on me when it comes to the music. So like, that's why this year I was trying to push out as many features as I could. I get out as many features as I could, cause next year, I ain't gonna be on no stingy shit when it comes to the features, but I just ain't dropping it cause I wanna focus on me. Like I'm trying to get my image out there. So really it's gonna be the image. You're gonna see a lot. You might see me on a billboard somewhere. I might be holding up a bitch's panties for a club promoter. I swear to God, you might catch me somewhere on a billboard. It's gonna be some crazy shit, but some shit like that for sure.
Man, where can they find you, Brody?
So they can find me on all platforms. If you go on Instagram, it's gonna be lul.bandz, and then on YouTube, it's gonna be Lil Bands, and then everything else is gonna be LUL space BANDZ. You just go on any platform, search me up, and be on Google. You can add my music to your Instagram story right now. I got like 5-6 songs out on there. They came out on there early before they hit the regular streaming services. So yeah, you can add them motherfuckers on there.
God, well, bro, I appreciate you coming and fucking with me. You got all the artists who come with you every time. We gotta start setting them up interviews, bro.
Oh, me.
I appreciate it, Brody. I can't wait to see you at the top. When you telling me, hey, bro, come to my compound like Boosie. You get what I'm saying?
And they gonna be like Boosie, see. I'm coming Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan
hey, I need the basketball court because I like the hoop. Nigga, I need everything.
Who you got going to the NBA finals?
I don't watch basketball. I just like the hoop.
You don't
Who's your
team?
Nobody.
Nobody?
See, you feel me? I ain't watched basketball like that. Last time I watched basketball was when Steph Curry hit that game winner against the Thunder, when Westbrook was on the Thunder and KD was on the Thunder.
Hey, shout out on the stage.
You hear me?
Y'all make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
All right.